Hello everyone and welcome to today's live on Sampurna Ahara. Today we are very excited to sit here and talk to you because we are not just talking, we are also going to be eating. So this is our second mukbang on Sampurna Ahara. I hope you all enjoy it as much as we do. And today we are going to be eating, as you may have guessed by looking at the box on the table, we are going to be eating and talking to you about pizza. So pizza is one dish that is, categorized as unhealthy everywhere by everyone. Yet it's one of the most popular dishes. It's the most loved dishes. And if you Google what is the most favorite dish on, worldwide, you will find that pizza is number one. So what we've done at Sampurna Ahara is we've taken this delicious dish which is much loved by everyone and we've made it super healthy so that you can enjoy it maybe even every single day without a single compromise on health or taste. So before we unbox today's pizza and other goodies, we'd like to tell you that if you like this video, please like it, share it, hit the subscribe button, and if you like the video, we also know that this is the kind of videos that you like watching and we'll make more of these. So yes, with that, let's get started.
Great. For those of you who are watching for the first time, I'm Dr. Achyutan Ishwa,
And I'm Shamla.
and we're the co-founders of Sampurna Ahara. Sampurna Ahara is India's first whole food plant-based social enterprise. Let me give you an example with pizza, right? So earlier we used to eat the regular pizza from the regular shops. Then when we found out that cheese is unhealthy, maida is unhealthy, oil is unhealthy, we stopped eating pizzas, and our pizzas at home used to be one big slice of watermelon with some slices of bananas on top. That's pretty much it, right? But now we've figured out ways by which we can make absolutely delicious pizzas using only whole food, plant-based ingredients.
Yes, that's right. And that's what we're going to be showing you today. And we're going to be talking about each aspect of the pizza that makes it healthy. And you can actually replicate this at home as well. So without further ado, let's get started.
Great. So while you check out the pizza, while you open it, I'm going to read out, Shyamla. I just got an email just before we started this session from one of our clients who's coming from another town, stayed in Bangalore for a few days, and she wanted to try some of our pizzas, right? So she just sent us an email, and I just received this. So sweet of her to write this, and I'm going to read it out for you guys. She says, "Dear team, I'm in utter disbelief that I've actually eaten a pizza that's healthy without having to worry about the maida, cheese, and the other unhealthy ingredients. This is me eating a pizza after a good 3 years. It was absolutely delicious, light on the tummy, and actually didn't even taste any different from the unhealthy ones that I once used to gorge on. Loved that atta pizza savor and the seasoning too, which we'll be showing you today. So very grateful to Sampurna Ahara for putting this together and making my day. Best, Durga." Thank you so much, Durga, for sharing this so sweet with us. I really enjoyed reading it. I'm so happy to hear that you enjoyed your pizza. I'm looking forward to enjoy ours tonight as well.
You know, that's so sweet. As you were reading her message, I was taken back to when we moved to a whole food plant based diet. And I think for, as she said, a good 3 years, we
Yeah.
didn't really
Yeah.
eat pizzas because we didn't really think of making it on our own. And at the time, it wasn't really commercially available, whole food plant based pizzas. So yeah, it's so nice reading that something that was a roadblock for us is helping so many others also transition and stay on a healthy diet without compromising on variety or taste or dishes that you like. So, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to open this box. As you can see, the box itself is a cardboard box which is very recyclable. So we wanted to make sure that the packaging that our pizza comes in is also low waste, and that's where we start. And I've opened it.
Aha, delicious.
Doesn't this look amazing?
And today's special is the Thai Satay Pizza.
Yeah.
It's two cuisines that we absolutely enjoy. There's the Italian pizza Then all these delicious Thai peanut satay flavorings on top. This is one of the richest and in flavor wise, richest pizzas that we've made.
And it's also really unique because prior to having this pizza, I've never had this combination of flavors before. So this is something that I look forward to and I really, really love. To get started with, what makes this pizza different, I'll start off with the base. So generally, if you look at pizzas, most of them are made with maida or with a combination of maida and whole wheat. This pizza base, however, is 100% whole wheat. But not only that, it is also free of any dairy product and oil. So you might be thinking, okay, then the base must be really dry and not so nice, but that's not the case. It's absolutely delicious. It's so flavorful and nice, just the base itself, and it's a thin crust. So that is, I think, the first point that I would like to talk about when we talk about a healthy pizza.
Yeah, absolutely. So people have this fear that if it's whole wheat, it's not going to taste good, it's going to be dense, it's not going to be easy to chew. None of those are true, especially with the thin crust pizzas, which both of our favorites. The crust is, made completely with whole wheat, and it's slow fermented, just like the traditional, the way the pizza is made. It's slow fermented and it's nice, it's delicious to eat. It has such a bursting flavor rather than just being full of salt. It has, the actual flavor of whole wheat, and all of the delicious natural flavors on top. They come out beautifully.
Absolutely. The second thing is toppings. So here I want to talk about two things. The first one is typically the most popular pizzas generally are topped with processed meats. Now, processed meat has been classified as a class 1 carcinogen and is to be avoided. This means that consuming it puts you at a high risk of getting cancer. So that is on the one hand, and even if you were to order a vegetarian pizza or a pizza without processed meat, the toppings aren't usually full of vegetables or full of healthy, nutritious stuff. That's not what you think of when you think of pizza. But here, this is a great way of sneaking in those vegetables that you probably don't like as much or your kids don't like it as much. This is the best way of getting all those veggies in. In today's pizza, can you tell us what all we have?
Sure. So we have, let me take a slice here. So this is one of the slices of today's pizza, and this has a bunch of stuff. It has tomatoes, it has palak, there is tofu in it, there's some baby corn, there's some broccoli, there's mushroom, there's onions, I think there's zucchini as well, whole bunch of different vegetables along with tofu. So the tofu is one, a delicious replacement for paneer that's also healthy. Like most vegetarian pizzas, they're just dumped with paneer, right? But this is made with tofu, which is absolutely delicious and 100% healthy. It's not going to interfere with your hormonal balance. It won't cause an increased cancer risk. It doesn't contribute to weight gain. It actually helps you to get better hormonal balance the more you eat, which is great, right? So all of those different vegetables and mushroom. So mushroom, technically, it's not in the plant kingdom, it's a fungus, but we call it the whole food plant and fungus based diet. I doubt you'll be watching this video. So it's called a whole food plant based diet, but mushrooms are included as well. They're absolutely healthy to eat. In fact, button mushrooms is like one of the best foods for breast cancer prevention and breast cancer survival. Once you got it, to prevent it from coming back in the future, and you only need to eat about half a button mushroom a day to get the maximum benefit. So delicious mushrooms, that's absolutely healthy at the same time.
Amazing. So before we move on to the next aspect that makes this pizza healthy, we also want to taste this pizza and show you. Well, you can only see it. We wish we could send it across via phone, but it smells so great. But typically, before we begin our meals, whether it is a pizza or a South Indian meal, we always begin with some fruit. And in today's video, we are taking it, we are being a little extra today. So we are beginning with a breakfast jar,
Yes.
which is a fruit and a chia based jar. Would you like to
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about why?
Yeah, so this is made with, so this is a watermelon creamsicle jar, and this is a delicious muskmelon jar. And these are made with fruits, dry fruits, nuts, and seeds, and nothing else. There's no dairy in it, there's no milk, there's no cream, there's no sugar, there's no jaggery, but it's absolutely delicious. So this is my favorite jar of all the jars. It's also slightly sweeter than the rest. I have super sweet tooth, which Yamla doesn't. She likes the muskmelon jar more. I love this jar. So it has watermelon with a hint of mint that just takes the flavor to another level. And then there is the chia seed layer right here. I doubt if you can see it in the video, but you can see photos on our website on Sampurna Ahara. There's a chia seed layer here, and then this is a date spread right at the bottom. It's made with dates and nuts. It's made into a spread right there. So the more you eat, the closer you get to the bottom, the sweeter it gets, and that's something I love about the breakfast jar. Right? And the best part about it is because it's dairy free, it's free from animal and processed foods, it's whole food plant based, it's not strained and made into a juice, it's a layered smoothie. All of these put together make it absolutely healthy for you. It gives you an antioxidant boost when you eat it. So, for the next 6 hours, your blood antioxidant level is going to stay consistently high, which is fantastic.
Absolutely. And this is something that doubles up as dessert as well as breakfast or something that you want to munch on through
Yeah.
the day. It's just amazing how versatile it is. I'm going to give you a spoon.
Thank you.
Yes. So this breakfast jar for me, it's a lifesaver every time I work out, because if I get too late going into my workout, then I have some of it before I go to workout. Otherwise, this is something that's really amazing to have just after workout as well. So I just absolutely love the breakfast jar.
Sorry, I shamelessly went and started.
So,
Yum.
mm, yum. It's just amazing. So, the third thing that makes a pizza really, really healthy is all the toppings that you see on top, the vegetables that we just spoke about, they're all oil free. So that is key because most of the time, even if you have a completely veg topping, it's sautéed in quite a bit of oil. So the entire pizza is oil free. This includes the base, this includes the topping, this also includes the plant based cheese. In today's pizza, it's not a cheese heavy pizza because it's a satay flavored pizza. So there is a peanut
Satay
flavored
cream on top.
satay cream on top. But some of our other pizzas which have a more cheese, a plant-based cheese equivalent is also oil-free, and it's also free of anything that is of refined or processed milks, plant milks.
Yeah, absolutely. And what makes cheese? So, cheese is one of the natural foods that are actually addictive for you because nature designed mother's milk to be addictive for babies so that the babies keep coming back to it until they're old enough to eat other foods. That makes sense, right? So, cheese, because it's made from milk, also happens to be that slight bit addictive. And that's one of the reasons why people find it so difficult to give up cheese, right? But when you make plant-based cheese, you get all of that delicious flavor without getting addicted to it. And with zero cholesterol, with zero trans fats, with this also has zero saturated fat. And say at the end of the day, you're not looking for a pizza with give me the one with cholesterol in it. You want the one that's delicious, right? And if you can make that possible, like this one, then great, you get the best of both
Both
worlds.
worlds. Absolutely. Um, well said. I think the next thing is something that we've kind of been speaking about through the video. This pizza is also vegan, which means that it is free of dairy products. This includes cheese. So you just spoke about cheese and how it is slightly addictive and how it may also not be the healthiest thing for you to have. So this pizza is entirely dairy free. There is no milk or milk products in any part of the pizza.
Yeah, absolutely. So, consuming dairy has been associated with diseases like Parkinson's disease, osteoporosis, your mouth ulcers, all kinds of different diseases. So when you cut down on dairy consumption, you get so much healthier. Like last month, I was speaking with one of my patients who was suffering from an autoimmune disease called psoriasis. And giving up dairy was one of the best things they did because they recovered so quickly. Their psoriatic symptoms dropped like a rock within just a few weeks of stopping dairy products.
Yes. And the next thing that we want to talk about is the herbs and spices that go on any pizza that also make it that much healthier.
Absolutely. And that brings us also to the
Yeah.
seasoning bottle. So this is a sustainable seasoning bottle without any plastic, without any plastic coated paper also. It's a cork bottle, it's a glass bottle with a cork top. So you can actually, use as much as you like and then keep it in your home. You can even fill it up later with something else if you want. We
Yeah.
have collected like 40, 50 bottles and kept it at home in various places. We absolutely love these. And so that helps us to avoid plastic. While the herbs and spices inside, there's also low salt. It's not stuffed with salt like the usual pizza seasoning. Low salt but delicious. And these herbs and spices have the highest antioxidant concentration of all foods in the plant kingdom. So the more you use, the healthier the pizza gets. Imagine that, right? Seasoning that actually makes the pizza healthier. That's what it is. So I'll put some on your side.
Sure.
Great. So here as well. And you want to talk about the pizza saver that's also
Yes.
plastic free?
So the pizza saver, right? So this is something that on typically you use a little plastic, the like table-like thing that's on top of your pizza. That is the pizza saver. It is so that the box and the pizza don't kind of touch
Correct.
and it doesn't get squashed. So we were kind of brainstorming and we were wondering how do we do the same thing but without the plastic. And one of the best things that came up in that brainstorming session was this pizza saver, which is made of atta, and it is also whole food plant based. It's actually edible, so you can eat it as a
Yeah.
little snack while you're having your pizza. You can dip it in any kind of nut butter or sauce and have it as well. So this is really nice. There are two that come with every pizza box, one to hold the seasoning in place and the other one is the pizza saver.
So shall we dig in?
Yes,
I'm all
absolutely.
ready.
So
Yes.
I can't wait to have a slice. It smells really, really nice. And as we said right at the beginning of the video, the flavors very
Yeah.
unique.
Oh, so good. Sorry, we're just eating. So that satay sauce flavor is really
The
coming
satay
through.
sauce flavor, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. And I also like that this is a bit on the spicy side. I
Which
love,
you like.
yeah, I absolutely love it.
Yeah. So there is the peanut flavor, there's a garlic flavor, all those vegetables on top, and all the natural fat from peanut butter, which is actually healthy because you have all the other components of the peanut in it. Because the cream is made with peanut butter, then it's rich and delicious while still being healthy for you. Yeah, great.
Yes. I also like the crunch in this pizza from the onions, and I think from the onions mainly, no? The onions, the crunch is just really satisfying. The texture and the way the toppings combine, the mushroom, the green, the tofu, the onion, the broccoli, it's fantastic. Honestly, this is the best way of getting your kids to eat healthy. Imagine you can actually give them dishes like this, like pizza. Kids love it.
Yeah.
Every kid who's ever tried this pizza, it'll disappear in seconds
Seconds, yeah.
if there are kids around.
Yeah.
Even kids who typically aren't eating plant based at home or aren't eating healthy at home and are used to your more unhealthy pizzas, even they absolutely love it. It disappears within seconds.
Especially the greens, right? It's so difficult to get kids to eat their greens. but just put it on a pizza. They're going to finish it up. You're not even going to need to tell them about it. It's going to get over. You won't get greens to eat that day. Yeah, fantastic. So that, my friends, is about. Ah, we missed this out. Great. So let's show this as well. So this is a free cookie that comes with every single pizza that we send out. Right. So today we have a dark chocolate, peanut, and almond cookie. Every time the cookie is also different. Sometimes it's a date walnut cookie, it's almond cookies, it's cashew cookies. We have a soft peanut butter cookie sometimes. And this one is the dark chocolate peanut butter cookies. It's one of our new products. And that's the dessert that comes with the pizza meal, so you can eat it at the end. Would you like to share one?
Sure.
Yeah.
The best part is this is also sugar free and jaggery free. It is also maida free, oil free,
Yeah.
and it's just delicious. It's
Yeah.
of course vegan as well.
Yeah. It's 100% whole food plant based, so you don't have those preservatives, those additives, those chemicals that you try to avoid in other cookies. They're not there in this. So, and the hint of cardamom.
And I think there's also unsweetened cocoa nibs. So I really like that as well.
Yeah. If you like dark chocolate, you'll enjoy this. It's superb.
It also has pieces of nuts in it. I want to say peanuts.
Those almonds,
No,
there's
almonds.
peanuts. Yeah, almonds and peanuts, I think.
Yes, so that is our pizza meal for the night. Super healthy, super delicious. We've also shown you how you can make something similar at home. If you live in Bangalore, you can try our pizzas. We make it and home deliver it every Friday. So you can head over. We put the link to the pizza subscription in the description. You can head over and subscribe and get a pizza every Friday, and there's a different flavor each week.
Yeah.
So
So we have loads of different stuff. There's a loaded corn pizza. There is a vegetable feast. There is, I think we have white sauce and mushroom pizza. There are 4 or 5 different flavors that go on rotation. You can actually subscribe to it, get a pizza every Friday night for dinner, and your dinner is sorted with that. Yeah. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. Hope you found it inspiring. And I hope you enjoyed your pizza if you've eaten it from Sampurna Ahara, or if you're going to get it now, I hope you enjoy it next week.
yes, and we'll also put the links to the breakfast jar in the description. You can also check them out. They're great to have any time of the day. And if you're someone who's a sweet tooth, this is a great way of getting over your sugar craving or anything sweet that you want to have through the day.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us once again. If you'd like this video, please click the like button below and let us know. If you can think of anyone who might enjoy it, please share this video with them. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notified when we go live again tomorrow. And I hope that I enjoyed myself with the pizza today. I hope you enjoy yours too. And I look forward to helping to make healthy eating easier and easier for you every day. Thanks so much again.